Welcome to a lesson with Dr. Powell. Let's take a look at graphing a rational function. Suppose we have y is equal to 3x minus 4 all over x plus 2. How would we do this? Well, first of all, we can write it as 3x minus 4, x plus 2. And we think leading terms multiply them together to get the final leading term. It's going to be up, up, and behavior. But it's going to be crossing at two places. It looks like -2 is 1 from here, this factor. And over here, we're going to get 4/3. You set this equal to 0 and solve, you'll get 4/3. You can just imagine plugging 4/3 in. Here, it'll make that factor 0. Okay, so that's what we have for starters. Okay, the next step is to find the end behavior asymptote. So to find that, we do a division. You can do synthetic division if we want. And look something like this. 3 - 4. Bring down the 3. And the rest does not really matter. Because this y equals 3 will be our asymptote. So we can, let's just draw it down here. So we have -2. And we have 4/3. And let's suppose we have a line right here, y equals 3. Okay, and we know the graph is going to look something, at least from the first step is that, and we're going to work with that. Okay, the next thing we need is the vertical asymptote. So after end behavior asymptote, you go to the vertical asymptote. Where do you get it? You get it from whatever made the denominator 0, the -2. So this will turn from an x-intercept into vertical asymptote. Now it's time to bend things. Now notice your x-intercept is going to stay the same. Let's say we have an arrow that way, we have an arrow this way. We're just going to follow those arrows, but we're going to bend them toward the asymptotes. Okay, so we're going to get something like this. So they're going to go along the asymptotes. Now over here, notice we have an arrow from here pointing upward. That tells us, and since we have a wall right here, we cannot draw anything over here down, but we have to go along this asymptote, but we can't cross this line, which means when we see this arrow pointing upward, it's pointing to the place in the graph where we're going to be following the asymptote lines. And so kind of erase this, and we have our graph. Thanks for watching.